Welcome, friend, to Life and Liberty Radio. I'm David Householder, here to encourage your pursuit of happiness. You and I are partners, exploring our shared spiritual journeys. Together, we're dreaming and working for a free society. Tell others today about our adventure in faith and freedom. So breathe in, open your mind, lift up your spirit. Let's get started. I grew up in the mountains of Idaho watching a delightful television show called Hee Haw. It was about country people doing country things, and I just didn't see any sense of irony when watching it. It looked a lot like the people I grew up with. But I loved a sketch called, "That's good, no, that's bad. No, that's good, no, that's bad." And that sketch was put on by Archie Campbell and Roy Clarke. Archie Campbell was cutting Roy Clarke's hair in the barbershop, and they discussed the news. They'd say, well, this happened. He said, that's good. No, that's bad. And he'd describe why. And they go back and forth and back and forth. It's actually brilliant comedy if you get a chance to look at it on YouTube. And I'll try to put a link on my blog so you can have a look at that. It's really great fun. But that's stuck in my head ever since. And since I was a little boy, I'd look at the headlines, and someone there will say in the Wall Street Journal or the New York Times, that's good. And I'll say, no, that's bad. And they'll say, that's bad. I'll say, no, that's good. Because the truth is, very often the headlines are just like almost opposite of what's really happening. My father-in-law, Wendy's dad, once said to me, look at politicians when they talk, and almost exactly the opposite of what they're saying is true. Now, of course, that's overstated, but there's some truth to that. So let's look at some that's good, that's bad news headlines from the last few weeks. The Cyprus scandal. Oh, my goodness, people are losing some of their money that they've got in accounts. That's bad. No, that's good. We've got the FDIC, and the FDIC keeps us from losing our money. But that's bad because the FDIC is government intervention in the banking system, picking losers and winners and keeping losers in business while winners don't get any funding. So the FDIC is, in the end, bad. We've got Social Security. Well, that's good. We've protected it. That's good. That's bad. Why is that bad? Because we don't have enough young people to pay for the older people in Social Security. It really is a Ponzi scheme. You need a big base to make the top of the pyramid work. So that's bad. Drones are killing terrorists. That's good. That's bad. Turns out they're killing about 20, 25 other civilians for every terrorist they're killing, which makes their whole clan mad at us. So that's bad. Lower interest rates. They're going to keep lower interest rates going, says Ben Bernanke. That's good, isn't it? Lower interest rates to keep the money moving, keep people lending money out. No, that's bad. Why is that bad? Because the banks don't want to lend money out at 0% interest because they don't make no money. So nobody can get a mortgage. That's bad. Good news. We've got lots of regulation. We're gonna clamp down on polluters. That's good. No, that's bad. You clamp down on polluters go somewhere else. And the truth is, without regulation, our civil courts kept the world a lot cleaner than our criminal courts ever have, because if somebody pollutes your air or your water downstream or next door, you sue them. But we've been protecting them for about a century. So that's bad. So we don't want regulation. We want civil courts, which keeps the world green. Trust busting. Teddy Roosevelt jumped in and he told those monopoly guys, those robber barons, you got to break it up. He's a trust buster. That's good. No, that's bad. That's bad because the government, when it jumps in, it picks winners and losers. Winners like GM, winners like Boeing, winners that they like, losers that they don't. Truth is, the market knows who the winners and the losers are. We don't need central planning to tell us, so that's bad. Gay marriage licenses. We gotta get that out there for everybody. That's good. Gay people get married. No, that's bad because licenses. Help me understand why the government should be licensing human relationships. How they get in that business in the first place. Don't tell anybody, but in the 1870s, after the Civil War, marriage licenses came into widespread use for one reason and one reason only: to keep interracial marriages from happening. So that's bad. That's bad. We don't need to play Mother May I with the government with our relationships. What comes next? A friendship license? So we got rid of Saddam Hussein, Mubarak, and Assad. That's good. No, that's bad, because when they were in charge, they took care of Christians, made sure that they were okay. We've had hundreds of thousands of Christians leave the Middle East because of the instability. And we've replaced tyrants like Saddam Hussein, Mubarak, and Assad, which they were, with extremist Islamists who basically would love to wipe out all the churches out of the Middle East, even though they've been there for 2,000 years and have been a very important minority in Arab countries ever since. So that's bad. Prop 30, hey, that's a good thing. We got extra taxes for the schools here in California. It's going to really cost us. It's going to hurt all the landowners, but hey, it's good because it's for the schools. Well, that's bad. Turns out most of it's going to the pensions of the teachers who have already retired. Turns out it's really bad because we're going to be spending more money on pensions for teachers than we are on the whole education program. So that's bad. Fiscal cliff, that's bad. That's bad. We can't go off the fiscal cliff. Turns out that's good because the fiscal cliff tells us, hey, we need to save money. It makes us save money. Not such a bad thing. So when people tell you that the FDIC, Social Security, drones hitting terrorists, lower interest rates, regulation, trust busting, licenses for everybody in marriages, getting rid of Saddam Hussein, Mubarak, and Assad, and Prop 30 are really good, and fiscal cliff is bad, just tell yourself all the wisdom you ever needed came from Archie, Campbell, and Roy Clarke at the barbershop in Hee Haw. So when you see a headline that says, that's bad, think, maybe that's good. You see a headline that says, that's good, think, maybe that's bad. And when a Republican says, that's good, it might just be bad. And Democrat says, that's bad, it just might be good. So use your own brain and connect the dots yourself. And don't let nobody tell you it's good or it's bad without you checking it out first. And that's all I got to say about that. Well, that's all for today on Life and Liberty Radio. Thanks so much for sharing this part of your spiritual journey with me. Now, the views on this program are not necessarily those of my advertisers, sponsors, places I work or do business with. They're purely my own, but I'm sharing them with you, so share your ideas with me. Write me on Twitter at Liberty House, LIBERTYHOUS, no E. Until next time, let's continue dreaming and working for a free and spiritually grounded society.